Mm. And you and I have had so many conversations about these things, and I love it. But I'm going to backtrack because one thing you mentioned already was about truth. In
Yeah.
this relationship, there was this almost a fierce level of truth between you and her, as well as the children. And this is where I think society has it all freaking wrong, or because so many of us, most of us, are busy coddling other people, sugarcoating shit, making things palatable. And frankly, I grew up in that environment. It was very palatable. I wanted to be palatable. And you know what? I'm not really palatable because I tell the truth and I had to really sugarcoat everything. And that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Now, that isn't me anymore. I tell the truth. And what I want in a relationship, what you were talking about, is that level of truth. Because the reality is, none of us are perfect. We're all broken in some way. We have to realize that going into a relationship that we're blending our traumas and all of the things. And now we need to make it whole between the two of us. That's really what a relationship should be doing. But most of us get into relationships for all the wrong reasons. We're lonely. We don't know who the hell we are. They complete us. Blah, blah, blah. All this stupid shit we see in the movies. And now we think that's what love is
Mm.
until we start breaking it down, understanding that it is nothing like what they show us in the movies. It's about so much more.
Yeah.
Understanding that person, being there for that person, all the hard shit that maybe looks unsexy in a movie, but that's the shit that lasts. And that's the stuff that is actually sexy to me now after working through all my issues of picking around people.
Yeah, and that's true. And it's really the way that I've also, one of the hardest lessons of love I've ever learned was having to love somebody enough to let them go, because that was the
Mm,
right thing. Not just the right thing for them, but the right thing for me. To
such a
let
good
them
point.
go, but then to allow that friendship to, or relationship, to redefine itself to become something even better than it was when we were together, which also prepared me for the situation I'm in now, where I really like the person that I'm seeing, but at the same time, I'm going at this insanely slow pace that I've never gone at before. It's not full of excitement in the sense of there's titillation and we're going out and celebrating all it. It's not like that. It's literally getting to know people. It's almost like going to an emotional intelligence workshop and just breaking each other down. And even though we both are committed and have been committed to doing the work to heal, to become the people we're created to be, we're still in a healing journey. But we came into an agreement that, okay, for this time in our life, we're going to work together to help each other heal. I'm going to help her with what she's going through, and she's going to help me in my spots that need to grow and evolve. And let me tell you, that's freaking uncomfortable. But
Mm.
what it does is it establishes a level of trust and also allows love to grow in a very different way than I'm ever have developed love for someone, because it's all rooted in respect and trust and a feeling of safety, not how well, I don't want to be too inappropriate, but
No,
you know
we can. It's love.
how aroused I get based on our interactions. It's not even about that.
Mhm.
And it's about so much more. So there's some times that I have to check in with myself going, what did I sign up for? Because it's so different than anything I'm used to. However, it's the most adult, truly loving relationship I've ever been in. And yet at the same time, it's not one of those warm and fuzzy butterfly things all the time. I mean, it's there, but for the
Right.
most part, it's refinement, growth, holding each other high, helping each other heal, helping each other grow. And it's been a pretty interesting baseline to start a relationship, but it's been awesome.